If you're wondering what does it look like to find self-love during your hypnosis session with me, then this video will show you a segment from a hypnosis session where Maggie takes a journey into her light and she finds self-love. Welcome to The Subconscious Speaks. I'll get to the clip in a minute, but I have to set the stage first. Everyone has a different experience, of course, so I'll be posting some others as examples so you can get an idea of what this goes like. And your experience will be unique in its own way, but the outcome is about always the same. You find yourself, you find self-love, you get your power back. It's an amazing and empowering experience, one of many that you'll have during your session with me. So Maggie's deep in hypnosis, and I've been having a conversation with her subconscious. She provided a list of questions, and I asked her subconscious for answers. A link to the full session should be around here somewhere, and I'll also put a link at the end. Also, make sure you let me know in the comments if you like this content and let me know what kind of content you'd like to watch in the future. I truly appreciate that. Now, this is just watching someone else in a session, and it doesn't show you what's going on inside, which is completely amazing, and the feeling is something that can't be shown or explained. It has to be experienced. I'm Jeff Broomfield, and my mission is to guide others to find their purpose, their passion, and their self. And finding self-love is an important part of finding who you really are. So here's Maggie's subconscious mind speaking about love. She's been in hypnosis for over an hour and a half here. And so here it is. Enjoy the session, and I'll see you on the other side.
So next, what I'd like you to do is to take her into her light. Inside of each one of us is the light. And you know where that is?
In the chest.
And can you take her into that light?
Mm-hmm.
And can you allow her to feel the emotion of that light? If we were to call that emotion, if we were to call that light an emotion, what would that emotion be?
Love.
Mm-hmm. So let her feel that love and let it build up in her. Allow her to stand in that light and hold that light. And inside of each of us is this light. It is our inner being, our light, and it is the emotion of love. And so when we need love, then all we have to do is stand in our light. We don't need to deserve it. We don't need to perform and make somebody else happy in order to feel love. All we have to do is stand in our love. And from there, we radiate our love out into the world. Now that you're standing in your love, is there anything that you can tell us about it?
It's home. This is what we all journey towards. This is something that we've been away from for far too long. We've lost our way. But many of us are finding our way back now. Not all of us, but many of us. And those of us who are finding our way back, we're preparing ourselves to be able to help the rest of them. The ones who haven't been able to find their way, the ones who are lost. We're preparing to help them
And how do we help them?
by being love.
Mm-hmm.
By reminding them that they're loved too, because they've forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's releasing everything now, because they forgot. And that's why we're being threatened by love right now, because they forgot. We need to help them find it again.
Mm-hmm. And has Maggie found love?
She's closer now to it now than she's ever been in this lifetime.
What about right now in this moment?
Oh, she's right in it.
Mm-hmm.
She's right in it. She can see how many are not. And that's the tragedy of this life. People forgot.
And how does she help all these other people into their light?
By being it.
Mm-hmm.
Just by being it. By reminding them. Because they just forgot. It's not their fault. But it is their choice now. It is their time.
So will she be better noticing people who are not in love, or would she be better off noticing the people who are standing in their light and standing in their love?
She will notice everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about dividing the ones who are standing in their light and the ones who are not. It's not at all about the division. It's just about coming back to it. It's just helping to remind them. And we just do that by being nice to one another.
Yeah.
It's so easy and so simple, and yet so difficult.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of, if Maggie's going to continue on social media, then what kind of post should she be putting out there?
Well, she shouldn't be putting anything up that's divisive.
Mm-hmm. What should she be focused on then?
Love.
Yes. Okay.
Love, because that's what's going to change the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
That's what Cinda has helped her with.
Mm-hmm.
There's no greater power in the world than love.
Yeah.
There's no greater power beyond the world than love. Love is home. That's where we all come from.
Yeah.
That's what we lack. That's what we've forgotten. That's how we've abused our power. By denying the love to ourselves, to others. And that's what needs to change right now, and that's what's shifting right now. People are coming back to love.
Yeah.
That is higher consciousness. That is evolution. The courage to step back into love in a world that is not love, that is everything but love, in a world that's greed and ego. So it takes a lot of courage to be able to step out of that 3D matrix and into the divine love. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening right now.
Okay. All right. And so Maggie is still in her love?
Yes.
Okay. And what I'd like you to do now is to take her into some memories of when she felt love, when she felt completely loving and loved. Like that moment when you hold a baby for the first time, or a puppy, or a kitten.
Yes.
And bring back some of those moments for her as she stands in her light of love.
Daughter.
And now I'd like you to bring in some times when Maggie felt really good about herself. When she felt on top of the world, where she knew she was good enough. Where times when she was confident in her own ability. She knew who she was. And she was clear. Have you got her there now?
Yes.
Is she feeling complete bliss and love right now?
Yes.
Okay. Now that she's in this state, is it the kind of state that would be good for her to return to in order to do self-hypnosis?
She can do it. She knows how to do it. She's done it already.
Okay. All right. What I'm offering here is a keyword phrase that she could use, that she can repeat to herself just to instantly take her back. Would something like that be helpful for her?
Yes.
Okay. So come up with a keyword phrase, which will be 2 or 3 words that you string together that'll be unique, that she's not going to hear in everyday life. All right. And this keyword phrase can be used for herself, for self-hypnosis, or if she chooses, she can give permission to a hypnotist in order to use this and get her in a trance really quickly. And it will only work when she grants permission for it. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
Thanks for tuning in. And you don't have to take her word for it. You can take your word for it with your own session. This is something that has to be experienced. And it has to be when you're ready for it. So when you're ready for your own session, then go to my website and click on the Get Started Now button. And I'll see you there. Until then, have a good one.